The Galaxy S26 Ultra has just leaked in fresh live mockups, and Samsung might have made its biggest design shift in years. The Ultra is getting taller, wider, and more rounded, and when you line it up against the rumored iPhone 17 Pro Max and Google's Pixel 10 Pro XL, the differences in strategy couldn't be more obvious. The latest leak from reliable tipster Ice Universe gives us a crystal-clear look at the S26 Ultra's shape, and it's all about those corners. And with its new size of 163.4 millimeters tall and 77.9 millimeters wide, the Ultra is now slightly larger than last year's S25 Ultra, pointing toward a possible 7-inch display for the very first time. But how does this stack up against the competition? Let's start with Apple. The upcoming iPhone 17 Pro Max is expected to keep its familiar 6.9-inch display, but Apple's going the opposite direction when it comes to design. Instead of slimming down, the iPhone is getting around 0.5 millimeters thicker than the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Why? To pack in a bigger battery and an all-new vapor chamber cooling system. So while Samsung is chasing comfort and a sleeker in-hand feel, Apple is doubling down on endurance and performance, even if it means sacrificing a little slimness. Now enter Google's heavyweight, the Pixel 10 Pro XL. At 162.8 millimeters tall, 76.6 millimeters wide, and 8.5 millimeters thick, it's slightly shorter and narrower than Samsung's Ultra, but noticeably bulkier and heavier at 232 grams. Its 6.8-inch Super AQUA OLED LTPO display hits an insane 3,300 nits of brightness with a smooth 120 Hz adaptive refresh. Google isn't reinventing the wheel in design, though. It's sticking to the signature flat sides, bold camera bar, and matte finish. But the added thickness hints at more battery power and the future of Ki-2 magnetic charging. And when it comes back to Samsung, the Galaxy S26 Ultra isn't just about looks. Under the hood, it's rumored to feature a 200-megapixel main sensor, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide, a 50-megapixel super telephoto with 5x zoom, and a 12-megapixel telephoto with 3x zoom. On the front, a 12-megapixel selfie camera sticks around. Powering all this is a 5,000 mAh battery, now upgraded with 60-watt fast charging support. Hold on, Samsung fans, things are about to get serious. After years of flat backs and floating lenses, leaks suggest the Galaxy S26 series is ready to shake up smartphone design like never before. And yes, the camera bump is making a comeback, but in a style that's sleek, bold, and impossible to ignore. First look alert, dummy units of all three models have surfaced, giving us our earliest glimpse of what Samsung might be bringing in 2026. And trust me, the changes are dramatic. Samsung's next-generation flagship lineup is shaping up to include the Galaxy S26 Pro, S26 Edge, and the powerhouse S26 Ultra. Expected to launch in February 2026, these phones are rumored to blend signature Samsung aesthetics with fresh, eye-catching design cues. The Galaxy S26 Pro and its S26 Ultra could keep Samsung's classic design DNA, but with a twist. The rear panel may now feature a bold island style inspired by recent Galaxy S series phones, a subtle, yet striking upgrade. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S26 Edge appears to take design inspiration straight from Apple, with a prominent camera island stretching across the back, occupying nearly 30% of the top panel. Yes, Samsung is clearly aiming to turn heads. Leaked dummies by Sonny Dixon hint that the S26 Ultra will ditch the boxy, sharp corners of its predecessor, embracing rounded edges for a smoother, more elegant look. But don't worry, the camera sensor layout stays familiar. The Ultra may feature a camera bump for its main lenses, while additional sensors and the LED flash remain separate, maintaining that clean, high-end feel. And here's where it gets next level. The dummy suggests full Ki-2 wireless charging support, thanks to built-in magnets. That means faster, simpler, and accessory-free wireless charging, a game-changer for Samsung users. Remember, these dummy units give us our first peek at potential designs. Real confirmation will come with CAD renders, but the leaks already paint an exciting picture of Samsung's future. It looks like Samsung will skip the S26 and S26 Plus this time, focusing on its 26 Pro, S26 Edge, and the Ultra, with the Ultra packing upgraded display, cameras, and charging features that could redefine flagship standards. When we think of Samsung, we usually imagine sleek smartphones, stunning TVs, and cutting-edge tech. But here's something most people don't realize. Samsung is the engine behind almost every critical component in your devices, from display panels, RAM, and storage to batteries, power ICs, and camera sensors. And now the company has developed a next-level custom camera sensor that's about to shake the high-end smartphone world without even being inside its own flagship. Samsung Electronics System LSI division, the geniuses behind the world's most advanced mobile camera sensors, has just unveiled the ISO CELL-HPB, a sensor destined for the Vivo X300 Pro and Vivo X300 Ultra. Yes, you heard that right. Two high-end Chinese phones are getting Samsung's latest tech before the Galaxy S26 Ultra even hits the market. According to Vivo's product manager, Han Boxiao, the ISO CELL-HPB is the new powerhouse sensor, where the B stands for blue. Like Samsung's ISO CELL-HP9 and the Galaxy S25 Ultra, this is a 1/1.4-inch 200-megapixel marvel with 0.56 pixels, capable of snapping 200-megapixel wide-angle shots and 50-megapixel telephoto images. Here's the kicker. The Vivo X300 Pro will use this sensor for its primary camera, while the Vivo X300 Ultra will put it in the telephoto lens, paired with blue glass ZST coating asterisk to eliminate stray light and ghosting. Combined with Vivo's proprietary blueprint algorithms and hardware-software optimization, this setup promises some of the best long-range zoom images and videos ever seen on a phone. Meanwhile, Samsung's Galaxy S26 Ultra, although an absolute powerhouse, will reportedly stick with a 1/2.55-inch 50-megapixel telephoto camera with 5x optical zoom, a 200-megapixel main camera with OIS, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide with autofocus, and a 12-megapixel 3x telephoto camera. Don't get me wrong, it's insane hardware. But when it comes to sensor size and long-range clarity, Samsung might be lagging behind its own tech. This raises the question, why isn't Samsung using these bigger, more advanced sensors in its flagship phones? And why not add sensor shift OIS to the primary camera for ultimate stability? The potential is massive, and the Galaxy S26 Ultra could be even more unstoppable if Samsung played its cards right. So the real headline here, Samsung isn't just a smartphone maker, it's the silent powerhouse shaping the future of mobile photography. And right now, its tech is making Vivo phones look extraordinary even before the S26 Ultra hit stores. Recently, multiple trusted insiders have locked in Samsung's bold S Pen plans for the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Anthony revealed that Samsung deliberately held back certain upgrades just to make sure the S Pen remained part of the package. CID confirmed that despite slimming the phone down to just 7.8 millimeters, Samsung has still managed to house the stylus inside. And Ice Universe dropped the biggest bombshell of all, an all-new Bluetooth S Pen with next-level precision and controls on the way. Adding even more fuel, Panda Flash reported that Samsung has developed fresh S Pen technology and is preparing to unleash it with the S26 Ultra. And now new leaks are backing this up, confirming that the next-gen S Pen tech is very real, and it's shaping up to be the biggest upgrade fans have been waiting for. Here's where things get really exciting. According to new reports, Samsung is working on a radical S Pen breakthrough powered by a brand new digitizer technology.